Hi and welcome to another video update from the Fire Brigade Union, here in the Union's head office in Kingston, London. We're joined by Nottinghamshire firefighter Brendan Woodhouse, who's been making the news recently. Brendan's part of a team who goes out to the Mediterranean and makes rescues of people who are crossing the continent. Now Brendan, specifically in this one instance, you went out to the Mediterranean, you rescued I believe 47 people from the water, but then were held by the Italian government. Tell us how this came about.
So on the 19th of January, we rescued the 47 people, as you've described. People that have come from all different types of torture, abuse, rape, slavery, and had been escaping Libya. We took them to the closest safe port that we could do, and eventually we were held at sea by the Italian authorities for rescuing the people. They didn't want the people to disembark in Italy.
Now, Brendan, just quickly, you see you were held at sea. I mean, you said earlier you were surrounded by Italian boats, is that right?
That's correct, yeah. As we approached the port of Syracuse, I think there were 7 very serious-looking boats with blue lights on top that brought us in, told us to anchor up, and then they wouldn't let us off the ship. They wouldn't let us take the people off the boat. People that were just in a really poor state of, physical and mental state. They wouldn't let us do anything. So we were essentially held as prisoners in the sea.
And what did you do then? Because I understand you had internet access and a mobile phone.
Yeah.
And indeed you made contact to the union as well, didn't you?
Yeah. So I called my brigade secretary at the time, asked him for some assistance, which he got involved with straight away. It was absolutely fantastic. He got in touch with the management of my employers, and then called me back a few days later to give me the assurances that everything was going to be okay. It was incredible to see, like yourself and Ben Selby, and then Matt Wrack working on my behalf as well, getting in touch with the Foreign Secretary to demand my release, essentially. And it was the solidarity that I felt out at the sea was incredible. To know that my union was making waves in the Mediterranean just for the little man like me, it means a lot.
Well, that's what unions do. Now, Brendan, this particular story had a good ending. You made it back to port eventually. But this is work that you volunteer for, isn't it? It's a part of an organisation that you volunteer as a firefighter to go and work with. Tell us how you got involved with that. And I know you've been undertaking some more harrowing rescues at sea, and indeed deaths as well. Yeah,
so I've been involved in this since 2015. The numbers of people that are dying in the sea is just being raised in the newspapers, and it's incredible. The 34,000 people have died in that sea in recent years, and in September, October 2015, there were 2 children dying on average every single day, and I just got involved because of that. Initially, I started doing a bit of aid, taking clothes, taking sleeping bags and blankets to Calais, and then Dunkirk, and then Paris. And then I started getting involved in the rescue efforts. Went to Lesbos, and then went back. And then I've been working between Italy and Libya.
And just to be clear, this is work that you undertake on your days off, voluntarily with an organisation. And now what, you're actually going out in the boats making rescues at sea, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So I use my annual leave. We operate an annual hours system, so I'll build up hours and then take the days off where I can. Other people that are on my watch and on the shift with me have been incredibly supportive as well, moving their leave around so that I can have time off in order to go and do something that we all believe in. All the people on my watch are being really supportive, and it's incredible.
Yeah, now this is a very politically topical issue of people crossing the seas, and you're very clear about the support that you give to them and the work that you undertake. What message would you send to the people that are watching this just now? Because you said these thousands of people that have been dying making this crossing. What would you like to say to the people out there?
Well, I don't understand why humanitarian rescue is controversial at all. They're human beings, the same as you and the same as me and the same as every single person watching this video right now. They're just born to a different opportunity, a different level of ability to be safe. Yeah. And I've been a firefighter since 2002. Not any one time, not once has anybody ever questioned the validity of any of the people that I've rescued. I've been to thousands of emergency calls and nobody's ever said, send them back into that fire. Or that person doesn't, that person's dangerous, they're a criminal. And bear in mind, we rescue some people that have come from some rough backgrounds. Yeah. Nobody's ever said, you know, you shouldn't have saved those people. They're going to be claiming benefits. Why is this any different? For me, the rescue in the sea is exactly the same as rescue from a fire. You save the person's life first, and you ask your questions later. So, what I'd like to say to the people just that were watching the video, you know, think if what if these people were you? You know, put yourself in those situations, and get behind it, and show some support. It's, you know, and yeah, that's it.
Well, Brendan, you probably inspire people out there, no doubt about that, and the work that you've undertaken. How can people get involved if they want to get involved? If they want to follow your example, what, contact you, contact Sea-Watch?
Yeah, they can get in touch with Sea-Watch, my organisation, or they can get in touch with me personally. I don't mind anybody getting in touch with me, and I'll always happy to answer questions. If people don't even want to say that they don't believe in what I'm doing, that's fine. You know, I don't get offended. But if they want to get involved, then there are lots of organisations out there doing the sea rescue. We need people that are calm under high intense situations. You know, people like firefighters are good at doing that kind of thing, aren't they? So if you want to transfer those skills that you've learnt through your firefighting, then get in touch.
And what's the website address of your site?
Well, you can see that it's on my C-shirt here. It's sea-watch.org. If you do want to get involved, then please do so.
Brendan, thanks very much for coming along. You're a great guy. It's a great story and fantastic work you're undertaking. So well done from all of us.
Thank you very much.